Hello and welcome back to the studio. Today I'm working on drums again. I've received 3 songs from Rhys Marsh for his new album, which, well, his old new album hasn't been released yet, but that should be out sometime this fall. He's already started on the next one, which is really great. I love the fact that he's keeping the tempo up and being creative. So today, it's a really nice kind of almost, it's like a, so it sounds like a weird thing, it's like a fast ballad thing, like almost like a romantic kind of song. Well, it is a romantic kind of song. I think it's called Candlelight. And for this song, I mean, it would be very easy to do something really nice, a brushy thing, perhaps. But to me, as you know, I really like to do like the opposites of these. Your initial idea, you do the opposite of that, and then you maybe retract it a bit later on. But just so that there'll be, just to widen the palette of ideas that you're working with. Sounds good, doesn't it? Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this experiment that I did today, I think there's some good stuff in it. But I thought I could show just the drum kit and how I mic'd it and what I was going for. Well, generally I was going for something, a boxy, weird, slightly distant sound. Something that would contrast the beautiful upright bass and the great vocals and everything. So, I've put the drum kit in here in the control room. And for the bass drum, I'm using my concept bass drum, my Grand Casa, which sounds something like this. Lovely. And I've mic'd that with just your standard miking, nothing special. I've put the microphone, first there's the little pot right there, and then it goes from through a drain pipe that goes over here, in through this little like twiddly thing, out into the main room, and it goes over there, and then through the, is it called a tube, or the hose of the vacuum cleaner? And then you've got your microphone at the other end of that. Here it is. So that's the bass drum mic. Pretty straightforward stuff. And that is, I think this microphone is just going straight in, if I remember it correctly. Yes, I think it is. No, it's just compressed a lot, like really harsh compression. And then for a snare drum, or in the roll of the snare drum, we have these little dancing bells, like this, that are just taped upon a crappy pearl tom from a really beat up punk drum kit. And then for a cymbal, or in the roll of a cymbal, I have this thing, I'm not really sure what it's called. It's from the Square Wave Parade, which is a wonderful company in America. And this is a like a contact mic in a little box filled with little nails and pieces of metal. So it's like a shaker thing. But if you hit it with a mallet, it goes like that. And the funny thing is that means that I can line that. Then underneath the floor tom, which is a wonderful 50s Gretsch floor tom, which isn't used, I've got this, I've got like a glass jar with a contact mic inside, which I've put underneath the floor tom just to make sure that there's some kind of resonance, miking both the bass drum and the floor tom with the contact mic inside the glass jar. But does it work? Well, it actually does. It turns out really, it's got a weird feel to it, but I can play you just like where I am with it right now. So, this is the drain pipe one, and this is the overhead. This is like a Sennheiser MD403 or something, which is apparently the microphone that the Doobie Brothers used for vocals, or so it says on eBay, but I wouldn't believe it. I paid like 50 cents for it at a flea market, so it really doesn't matter what Doobie Brother did what with who. Okay, and so that's the closest thing we get to a ordinary, and then this is the wonderful ride cymbal, or in the role of the ride cymbal, that one over there. And then I've just recorded over the jar contact microphone, because it just went all the time, and it's not really usable for anything. But then after that, I took the drum kit and I pulled it out into this old 50s Tandberg reel-to-reel machine through its speaker and mic'd it with a lovely Neumann microphone. And then all of a sudden, we've got this actually pretty like put together drum sound. It's very distorted and weird, but it's got something. I don't think this is the final version of it though, but you can hear just the general idea of it. I don't know. I don't think this will be used because it needs a lot more work just to get it more controllable. But I like the annoying thing is that I really like the timbre of it and the colour it has. So I'll be messing around a bit more, maybe trying to like, not necessarily cleaning it up, but just making it more concise in a way, and just getting it more, I don't know, to the point. But it's going to be good. And then because after this I'm thinking of like maybe some reversed octagon drums or something. I don't know, something kind of loopy on top. I don't know, but if you check this YouTube channel out now and then, you'll find out, won't you? So, have a good weekend.